Welcome to the ThingX Alpha program. This video will walk you through the steps required to install and configure your ThingBrowser. By now, you will have already received an email welcoming you to the program from Matt Sheridan that looks like this. We're going to start by clicking on the link to the internal Alpha page. Here, you will find all of the information that you'll need to get started. For the ThingBrowser, we're going to start with the install guide, which can be found in the middle in this section. There's a link to the PDF here. What this document will have you do is first, if I switch over to my device, we're going to go into the App Store and download TestFlight. Just by typing TestFlight into the upper right search field and then hitting search, it'll be the first thing that comes up in the top left. Now for this video, I've already done that ahead of time so that we don't have to watch it download. So I'm just going to open up TestFlight, and you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. Now the first thing that you'll have to make sure is that the email that's listed at the bottom is the same email that you received the TestFlight invite from. So for me, the email looked like this, and you should have received the same one. What we'll have to do first then is click the redeem button at the bottom and enter the code that was provided to you in the email. You find that code by clicking the Start Testing button in the email. So for me, it was this code at the bottom, so I'm going to enter that. Switch back to the device. You can see I've entered my code there, and I hit return. Click OK that you've redeemed, and then you'll see that the ThingBrowser app is listed in the available apps for you to download. And this will take a moment or two to download. So that's doing that right now, as you can see on the right side. While that's taking place, I'll mention for Alpha, the support of devices is only on iOS, and for iPhone it is the iPhone 6, 6 Plus, 6S, and 6S Plus. And for the iPad, it's the iPad Air, Air 2, and Mini 4. We will continue to expand what is supported in future releases in beta and in R1. So this is just finishing up here. And once that's done, then we'll open the ThingBrowser. So that's done, so I click the Open button. And now we're taken into the ThingBrowser. You'll notice it starts on the Bookmarks tab. Here's where you'll see the list of available experiences. Well, now since I just started and I haven't uploaded any experiences to my Thing server, you'll see that this list is blank, except for the one at the top, which is some out-of-the-box provided examples. If I click on that link, it takes me to a page that will list the available demo experiences. The first one that we have on here is the KTM service demo experience for an iPad. So I'm going to click on that. And you'll recognize this experience because it was in the Thing event. This is the KTM bike demo. So this was completely recreated inside the Thing builder and has the same functionalities you saw in the Thing event demo. I can click on a bike, I can click on the diagnostics, I can see information that's coming from my ThingWorks server on it. I can click the Show Me button, and this experience is pre-configured to use ViewMark 2 that was provided to you on that Alpha web page, and I can point my ThingBrowser at ViewMark 2 and see the KTM bike augmented on top of that Thing code. So play around with this demo app, check it out, get used to it. Then the last thing that we need to do is configure our ThingBrowser to point at your personal Thing server. How we do that is we go back to the email that Matt sent. So if I open up that email, you'll see that there's a link to configure your ThingBrowser to your Thing server. So I'm going to do that from my phone and click on that link. So I'm going to leave the Thing browser. I'm going to go to my mail. I've got that same email up, and then I'm going to click on the link that says Thing browser to Thing server, the one in the middle there. When I do that, it's going to relaunch my Thing browser and ask me, do I want to reconfigure my Thing server? And I want to say yes. You'll see then that resets my Thing server, and now it's pointing to the one that I have been using to create some example experiences. When you do this initially, you won't have any experiences in your list other than just the Thing examples. So that wraps up how to install and configure your Thing browser.